Hello everyone, this is Darwell20 and welcome to episode 13 of Forgecraft, where I today would like to, if I may, upgrade Ars Magica's book. I think we're at a point where that's doable, right? I need another diamond and a little bit of obsidian, both of which I've got in supply. So we can upgrade our novice spellbook to the apprentice spellbook, which is not goo, just in case you didn't know that. Also, I don't know if I showed this on YouTube camera, but I showed it on stream camera. This is just the funniest thing in the world to me. Like, I think that's hilarious. That is just too funny. Sorry, I find things funny. Alright, so I'm going to put these things away. Ars Nouveau, I want the notebook out still. And you can go back here, sir. So does that give me more mana from upgrading that? I assume it does. Oh boy, there's lots of exclamation points now, so that's cool. Does that mean there's new things to see, or I just didn't look at them all before? I think I just didn't all look at them before. So, let's see. Resources, arcane ore, we know about. Decorative blocks are cool. Not generally something Dire is super interested in. Tier 1 spells. Oh, did we break up the spellbook into the tiers? That's cool. So now there's tier 2 spells and tier 3 spellbook. Alright, cool. Spells that can be cast using an Archmage spellbook. Blink, Fangs, huh? Ooh, that's cool. Lightning, Hex, Split. Cast multiple projectiles we cast at once. Oh, that's neat. Okay. So tier 2 spells is what we got access to for upgrading our spellbook to tier 2, which is cool. It has some pretty powerful abilities, I think. Crystallizer provides a renewable source of mana gems by condensing world mana over time. The crystallizer can work passively at a very slow rate, or it may be given mana from adjacent jars and create mana gems at a much faster rate. The crystallizer may also be accessed by hoppers and carbuncles. That's cool. We should look at that. So mana gems are found with an arcane ore. Ah, that's right. I did notice mining now. Arcane ore no longer drops arcane ore. Arcane ore drops mana gems. So it looks like some things have definitely changed. Or we can smelt them if we want. Or we can turn them into arcane stone related to crystallizer. Slightly more common than gold and provides mana gems. Mana gems are used for crafting baubles, unlocking new spells, and building devices. Mana gems may also be created renewably through the use of the crystallizer. Sweet. I like it. Alright, so mana gems is a thing we get now from arcane ore rather than... So that's cool. Alright, neato. Neato burrito. So that's neat. So enchanting apparatus. I think we got a lot of that stuff covered already. Yeah, I think we did most of that, right? What else is new in here? Automation. Oh yeah, Carbuncle Charm, Dominion Wand, Mana Relay, Mana Splitter, Spell Turret, Summoning Crystal, Sylph Charm, Whelp Charm. We need to look at some of that. Magical Equipment. Wow, look at all this gear that's available to us. That's cool. Spellbooks. Accessing higher tier spells will require a better spellbook. While a novice spellbook only has access to tier 1 spells, the apprentice and archmage spellbooks will unlock tiers 2 and 3. Upgrading your spellbook will transfer all the spells that you have learned into your new book. Super cool. Yeah, the 3rd tier spellbook requires a Totem of Undying, which is a lot, Ender Pearls, Emeralds, and a Nether Star. So, little endgamey, I presume. Yo! So that's cool. Alright, what else do we got in here? Amulet of Mana Boost. Increases max mana a moderate amount. Ooh, and it's made in the Enchanting apparatus from a dull trinket. Amulet of Mana Regen. Increases mana regeneration by a moderate amount. Might want that too. A belt that allows the user to levitate a moderate distance above the ground. Useful for climbing mountains. Simply sneak in the air while falling or jumping to rise. That could be useful. Occasionally grants a random positive potion effect for a short duration. These effects can vary in strength. Summons a light that will follow the user as they move. That's cool. Can be summoned and dismissed at any time. So the robes, we already made the tier 1 version of the robes, but Blaze Fiber seems to be the next version of it, and that'll get us the apprentice gear. I like that plan. We should do that. And then tier 3 gear comes from Chorus Fruit, and that'll get us Archmage gear. Well, that sounds pretty cool, too. Maybe we should look at upgrading. I know we've got some mana fibers. So what we could do... Let's see. How much of this stuff would we need to get the the next tier of ours stuff. So we're going to want... So it makes 2 per blaze, right? And we need standard set of armor, right? So that's 8, and 7 is 15, and 4 is 19, and 5 is 24, right? So we're going to want 12 blaze powder. And then we should be able to get what we need to get. So I'll just turn half of you into blaze powder. I think that sounds like a good plan. So we'll get the second tier of armor from ours, which sounds good. Okay, now you guys, is it 1 to 4? Oh, that's not terrible. Is that right? And then we can do... Oh boy. Something's happening outside. That. And we're going to test to find out if this leads to more mana storage, because I assume it does, right? Like, if we look right now... What's going on? We've got just about 3 bars. 3 of those yellow bars. Which my understanding is each one of these is 100 mana. So that's cool. So if I de-equip this armor, so see how we lost about 100 mana from doing that? Now if I equip this armor, we have noticeably more mana available to us at this point. So that is cool. And I'm assuming better protection, right? 2 armor versus 2... Well, no, not that much better protection. 6 armor instead of 5. All right, that's better. 4 and 5 and 1 and 2. So yeah, it is actually a little bit better. It is actually a little bit better all around. That's cool. Sweet. All right. So now, if I wanted to get even better armor, I would like it if these pieces of gear used your old pieces of gear. Would probably be cool. But aside from that, meh. Reactive is an enchantment that can be applied to any item and can be applied and upgraded by the enchanting apparatus. Tools and armor with a reactive enchant have a chance to automatically cast a spell or use on or when the player is hurt. The spell that the enchantment will cast is dependent on the spell inscribed in the first crafting phase. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Provides a slightly larger discount over the lesser ring of discount, which, in addition to providing a small bonus in max mana and mana regen, rings of discount reduce the total cost to cast a spell. That is cool. Greater discount is just not expensive. Not expensive. 4 diamonds, 2 mana gems, and a blaze rod. But I think it's made in the enchanting apparatus, but we need a ring of lesser discount first. Okay. And then lesser discount needs a ring of potential with ender pearls and diamonds in the enchanting apparatus. And that's cool. I want to get that greater discount guy. Ring of greater discount. Alright, so it looks like iron nuggets is what's needed for that dude. Got some ender pearls, got some diamonds, got some blaze rods. JEI recipe lookup is not super working. Runic chalk, so that's replacing runes. And warp scrolls, a scroll that may be used a single time. That's neat. Okay. No teleporting across dimensions, though. Fair enough. But I totally want this ring of greater discount. That looks cool. So it's going to be that, and then the lesser discount is that. So we're going to want these guys as well then. And we want iron nuggets to make the basic ring. So let's check out that enchanting apparatus. Did we make one of those? I kind of forget. Is that what this is? Yes. But I think we're going to need more arcane pedestals. I think we're going to need arcane pedestals times more. So that is arcane stone. So that's just smooth stone around that. So arcane pedestals, it's just that. Okay, so we're going to want a few more of these. Yes, I could smelt them, but I might as well mining gadget them. Sweet. Alright, and then some smooth stone, which we will probably want to start smelting here sooner than later. It's hilarious how low on coal I am. Like, how am I that low on coal all the time? I don't even know how that's possible. But I'm, like, comically low on coal. I think it's mostly charging my gadgets, to be fair. What it comes down to. So that'll get me some smooth stone. So I'll come back in a few minutes when this is done cooking. All right, there we go. 4 arcane pedestals. I found that these guys also come from arcane bricks, which are depreciated. So I just converted the arcane bricks I had into this. So how's this look? Is that cool? So now I should be able to put that in there, right? And then if we wanted to make this, so it'd be 4 diamonds, 2 ender pearls. So you and you, you and you, you and you. And then there was something to kick this off. Is it like a shift right click, or is it a redstone signal? What's the dealio? Choose and place a number of arcane pedestals and place your items range and interact with the block while sneaking to begin crafting. Ah, so it's a shift right click. Oh, hello. I do love that. How cool is that? How cool is that? Boom. Right? So that's a ring of lesser discount, but now we can upgrade him even further with, I'm going to say, four diamonds. And this. And then that's going to upgrade even further. Nice. You know me, I like all the particle effects. They're gorgeous. And then I should be able to right-click him and equip him. So does this go in a ring slot like here, a ring slot? Yeah, it does. What's that do? Oh, is that it? Was that some kind of rendering thing? I don't know what that does. But that's definitely the slot it goes into, which is cool. Nice. Nice. So hey, that's cool. So now what I want to try is flying around the world with Leap, now that I've got the Ring of Greater Discount and the better armor equipped. Let's see what's up. Like, how many leaps? It's definitely better. It's definitely, I am definitely able to get a lot more leaps out, right? A lot more leaps out. And my mana regen is definitely better too. So we are very much progressing through this mod, which is cool. Very, very cool. Okay. So with that progress under our belts, let's see what else we got in here to check out. So that's that stuff. We didn't look at automation at all. Ooh, release notes, changelog. Neat. The Carbuncle, Whelp, and Sylph have now graduated from school and are now big smart. Cool. All right. We got to look at those. I want to say carbuncles, are they kind of like golems? It kind of sounds like that, right? It sounds like that. So are they like automation creatures? Because that would be cool. But let's look at tier 2 spells. What do we want here? Grow, huh? Causes plants to grow. It doesn't cause mana, though. Heal. Heals a bit of health for the target. Applies the shield buff. This buff will reduce a flat amount of damage taken from magical and physical sources. Does not reduce damage from environmental sources. Like fall damage, I presume. Spells will affect a larger area around the targeted block. I want that. I want that. So let's note the ones that we definitely want, right? AoE for sure. Do they all have, like, does this mean tier 2? Do the colors indicate what they are? I think it does. No, the colors indicate what type they are, right? So, okay. Accelerate increases the speed of projectiles. Dampen decreases the power of most spells. Okay. Extends the time that spells last, including buffs, fangs, and summons. Applies a Silk Touch effect to break and causes explosion to not destroy blocks that drop. Ooh. Fortune we definitely want. We're going to need a rabbit's foot for that, though. So I definitely want Fortune, because some shenanigans can happen with that. When applied to projectile spells, they will shoot their way through things. Okay, cool. What other spells might we want here? Rune. Maybe. Applies the conduit power buff. Break stuff. We already have delay. Dispel. Freezes water or slows a target for a short time. That might be fun to play with. That might be fun to play with. Harvest, haste, ignite, interacts with blocks or entities as it were a player. Useful for reaching levers, chests, or animals. Oh, that's cool. Item pickup. Okay. Knockback, launch, leap, light, phantom. Creates a temporary block that will disappear after a short time. That was neat. Place block. Pulls the target closer to the caster. Slow fall is probably something we should look at, right? Because of all of our shenanigans that we've been doing. Smelt. Blocks and items in the world. AoE will increase the number of items and radius of blocks that can be smelted at once, while Amplify will allow Smelt to work on blocks of higher hardness. Well, that's cool. Stops entities from moving and jumping. Extend time will increase the duration of this effect. Yes, that is a spell that I need for Soren. I need that spell for Soren. He said innocently. He said innocently. And then Soren can have Psy, and I will have ours, and we'll see which of us is more powerful. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. All right, so then if we want this, we want for sure some Marvelous Clay. We're gonna need another Firework Star. We're gonna need a Lucky Rabbit's Foot. We're gonna want a Snow Block, which we should be able to pull off. A Feather, and an Anvil. Some of these things are easier than others, obviously. So I think I've got a Firework Star around here, don't I? From last time I played with something? I mean, we have Marvelous Clay. Didn't I have a Firework Star? I might have had. I have this one. Does it matter what the Firework Star is? We're going to find out, right? I'm going to come down here. Do I do that first? No. I do that first, and then I do that. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. That's cool. It used a good chunk of mana out of my jar, by the way. Ba-bing! Unlocked AoE. Well, that's cool beans. So I want to check... Ooh. Oh, wait. That's not a thing I wanted to press. That's right. We want to do that here. Haha. So let's go to page 2, or page 1, Projectile Break. Let's add AoE to the effect. Right? Do I have to do that? Create. So I want to try that out downstairs. Now, obviously, I've got my mining gadget, which is cool. But hey, that's neat. Oh, okay. So that is a 2x2. Right. Now, can I create another? Oh, and that's 3x3. Hello there. Hello there. So, like, what's our max going to look like? Oh, that's cool. Ah! Soren, please, with your basement. So today I learned it's both up and down that AoE works. So that AoE works in all... Well, I guess. Well, I guess. Yeah, no, we'll absolutely be using spells to troll Soren. That's a thing that's going to happen. You can rely on that. Uses a lot of mana. Wow, look at that. That is a big area of effect. I mean, obviously it's going to use a lot of mana. Oof. With the amount of Amplify I've got on that. That is cool. But I mean, I presume... Right, that at some point we could have... You know, I'm not going to keep all these AoEs on here. Actually, I kind of like the long distance single block break. But that is cool to note how that works. So AoE is a good time. I dig that. I dig that a lot. One of these days we'll set up war processing and, like, play Minecraft like I usually do. I don't know. You guys have to tell me in the comments. Everybody's like, Dyer, you always play Minecraft the same way. So, like, obviously, I'm doing things very different this time around, right? I'm making a strong point on this series of Forgecraft to do things very different than I normally do. So hopefully that means you guys are cool with that, right? Like, you're enjoying that. Now, with regards to Lucky Rabbit's Foot, I don't think I have one of those. Now, rabbits are found where? What biome are rabbits found in? Do we have a feather by chance? Because we might have a feather. So if we had a feather, that would be cool. I don't see one, though. And that's about where it would be. Rabbits are usually found in deserts. Okay, so that's cool. Yeah, Slowfall is feather. So we're going to want to find a chicken, and we're going to want to find... We're going to want some magic clay, and we're also going to want a little bit more marvelous clay. That's not terrible to make, though. That's easy to make. Alright, so let's leap to what direction? So southwest of me, like this direction, southwest, has some snow. So there might be rabbits in that general direction. If the server wants to keep up with my leaping. You know, not for nothing, but I'm doing okay in terms of mana use for this leap. Ah! Alright, not that okay, though. I'm doing okay for mana use. I'm not doing okay as it relates to the world is not loading around me, and therefore I don't know where I am. But it's okay. It's okay. Cool, Allison. I will be right over that general direction, because I need that and a chicken. So... Snow biome for the win. This is also why we need a chicken, so we can slow fall. So I'm kind of keeping an eye on my map over here. What is that? Do I want to know what that is? Is that a player, or is that some horribleness? Probably a little bit of both. So rabbits, please. All right, I'm gonna hunt around for rabbits, and we'll be back in a minute. Once I find some. All right, we're back. Shy gave me some rabbit's feet because she had a ton. I only needed one, but she gave me 3 stacks. So I gave her 2 stacks back and said, you know, that's all good. So now, so if we want fortune, that's going to be a marvelous clay, which needs magic clay, gold, lapis. So we can pull that off. A little bit of gold, a little bit of lapis, a little bit of yew. And then normal clay is clay and redstone. Cool. So I know we want at least 4 or 5 of these, and we're going to want at least 1 marvelous clay. And the marvelous clay with this guy will make fortune for me, which will be cool. Yeah, they definitely use a lot of mana for that. Am I not? There does not appear to be a... Okay, not enough mana nearby. That's cool. We can get more mana. Ish. So this guy should be nearly full. Yeah, it's good enough. Okay. So now mana jar to there. Rabbit's Foot go. Obviously it needs a lot of mana because it's a tier 2 spell. Tier 1 spells are cheaper, I presume. But that gets me fortune, which is super cool because I want to talk to you guys about fortune stacking because that's a thing that happens. So let's try turning projectile break and adding all the fortunes to projectile break. You ready for this? Let's see, do I have any coal anywhere that I could like shoot at? Because coal is something I super duper need. I want something that's gonna like really demonstrate the power of this. So what I need to find is some coal. Or diamonds for that matter. Or diamonds for that matter. mean, redstone will be a good demonstration, I believe. So that got me 61 redstone. That got me 61 redstone. I'm just saying. That got me a little bit of redstone. All right, quartz. Did I already have redstone in my inventory? I don't even know. Maybe I did already have redstone in my inventory. Did I? Did I have? Oh, that's not that great. I thought it got me a whole bunch. Did I not save it? No, it totally has fortune on them all. I thought fortune stacked, though. Maybe I'm just getting bad RNG. I can't tell. Did I have redstone in my inventory already? I might have. So that was a decent amount, right? That was 5? That's not great, though. I thought that, like, super duper stacked. That's 3. Bailey, am I doing it wrong? So it's projectile break, and then I just filled it with fortunes. 27, bad RNG. Okay. My mana's definitely hurting. 35. So, I mean, we're definitely getting a decent chunk, right? It's helping. It's definitely a lot. Fortune 8 still averages like 5. Oh, really? I would have thought Fortune 8 would have been a lot more. But that's okay. $49. So, I mean, it's definitely a lot, right? Like, we're definitely averaging... So, sometimes it's 1. Sometimes it's as high as 8 or 9. Is what I'm seeing here. 49.53. So, not great. Not bad. I mean, you can't have it too OP, right? You can't have it too OP, right? Okay. So I think I will still, unless I really need the fortune effect, I'm going to have them off as well. Definitely going to have them off as well. But let's check out Snare, Slow Fall, Freeze. Let's do Freeze sounds cool, but Slow Fall also sounds cool. So Slow Fall is going to be Magic Clay. Freeze and Snare. So I'm going to want an Anvil for Snare. That's going to be my Sorin spell. Shh, don't tell him. I can hear him now. Don't tell me what, Dyer. Now I got snowballs somewhere. Didn't I get like a bunch of them when I went out to Ellison's area earlier? I don't know where I would have put them. There they are. 1 snowball. Alright, so I definitely want Slow Fall first. Oh, wow. You ate up a lot of mana to make that. That's all the mana I got. So I might need to watering can myself some life. I might need to watering can myself a little bit. Help me out, Anvil. But Slow Fall is going to be key. That's going to be clutch. So if we add here... Right, let's go to our leap spell. What I'm going to do is add Slow Fall. So now... Leap adds Slow Fall to my... That's cool. Alright, that's neat. Alright, so I need... Yes, no more fall hurts. Okay. I might try that decrement ability, though. What was it? Is it not decrement? What was it called? The one that makes things weaker. The ones that makes things... What was it called? It was like the opposite of amplify, wasn't it? It's not a tier 2, is it? Dampen. Dampen. It's a nether brick with marvelous clay. A nether brick. Because what would be cool... Go with me on this. What would be cool... would be if Slow Fall didn't last that long. Right? That's what I'm thinking. Slow Fall didn't last that long. So if I dampen that, it might be cool. And I came here for a watering can so I could get more mana, right? So I think I've got a watering can. Can I get the Inferium watering can? Not yet. Not without Mystical Fertilizer, which I don't think I've got yet. Whee! Slow fall. That's cool. What's great about slow fall is it seems to be like a reasonable amount as well. So let me come back after I farm up a little bit more mana, and then we'll try out a few more spells, but that's neat right there. And we're back. Whee! Slow fall for the win. I'm very much liking... Well, that's not what I meant to do. I'm very much liking slow fall. Let me tell you guys how much I'm loving slow fall. So freeze and snare are next. So let's do snare next, because that sounds cool. Right? Because that, like, completely stops their movement, I believe it was. That was a tier 1 spell, though, wasn't it? Stops entities from moving and jumping. Extend time will increase the duration of this effect. So let's try this, because that sounds cool. So what we're going to want to call this is... I never really use item pickup, and I definitely don't use knockback self. We'll call you snare. And instead of item pickup, you're going to be snare. Helps to learn the glyph first. Direwolf. So remove item pickup, add snare. But we don't want to do it to self. We want to do a projectile. Projectile snare. That sounds cool. So now we want to find an entity and see what it does to said entity. And I wonder if this works for PvP. I see a plague doctor. It's not a great example, though, is it? I need to find something like hostile-ish. That's slow fall, though. Bailey, do you know if Snare is going to work on PvP players? Whee! Whee! Test on a player. I should. Definitely Soren approved spell. Cast it on yourself. Oh, good call, Bailey. I'm gonna go try it in a bad guy area. We're gonna go try it on a mob or two. I'm gonna try it on an Enderman. I wonder if Enderman can still teleport while under the effect of Snare. That would be a question. That would be a question. Now, here's another thing we can do, by the way. Ha! Totally works on baby wither skeletons. Not for very long, but extend time makes it last longer, as a reminder. But here's what I want to do. I want to modify my harm spell to have a little bit of fortune on it. Oh, yeah, that's what's up. That eats up a lot of mana. So the thing is, he needs to kill him with the harm spell in order for fortune to work, right? So we want to charge up all our mana and then blast him with at least 2 shots, and that should probably... Oh yeah. That's pretty cool. I think that was 2 ender pearls, right? Nice. We could really fortune this up a lot. Right? So instead of harm, we would do like all fortune, but then that would just take more shots to kill him, right? That is cool beans right there. I like that. My only problem is like part of me wants to not have that, right? So what if we had like harm? And then we had a projectile harm. That was all fortune. Right? So then what we could have is like we hit him with this, and then we hit him with the other one. Well, that didn't work. Not working. Haha. Yeah, it's a tricky balance with the mana. The mana is the trick, right? So, like, this is nice and powerful for damage, but, like, the fortune thing is going to be tough. Alright, that's not bad, though. It's not bad. And I like Snare. We didn't actually test out... Why is there a villager in here? How is this a thing that's happening right now? Are you lost, buddy? Like, what is going on? How are you in here? Why is there... Do what now? Why is this a thing that's existing? How is that? How is that existing? What in the world? Got you. Got you. Enderman. Look, there's another one. There's another one. What are you doing here, Mr. Villager? Why are villagers spawning in the nether randomly? That's a thing. That's a thing. Use my sword to teleport him back home. What? No. That sounds interesting. This is why Forgecraft exists. Maybe it's on purpose. Maybe there's a mod that like spawns villagers in the nether. I don't know. I don't feel like climbing my staircase. So hey, that's all cool stuff. So that's Snare. Freezes mobs. I did want to try that one out too if we can real quick. I guess it just gives them slowness, right? But Snare, I feel like, is even better than slowness, right? Is it a snow block I need? It's a snow block I need. Like, Snare completely stops them, or slow... I mean, that sounds cool too, but... And as a reminder, you get more mana every time you unlock a new glyph. So see how I have 4 bars there and a little bit more now? When I unlock this next glyph, I think it means I'm going to get more mana. I think. I don't see another yellow line, but that doesn't mean I didn't get more mana. I might have gotten more mana. Oh. Oh. Yeah, knockback and snare might be a cool combination. Oh, have to use the book to register the new glyph. Oh, responsible packet use. Look at you, Bailey. You are way better than me. The amount of packets I fire for logistics lasers is stupid. I'm gonna, like, overload somebody's network stack. I know it. I know it. See, yeah, look, now I have another yellow line on my bar. See? Look, my yellow bar has another yellow line now. So use the book, and then it syncs. Got it. Got it. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's very responsible of you. Well done. Now, we were going to do nether brick, weren't we? What was that for? That's right. We were going to do nether brick, but I'm like, meh, I don't know if I need nether brick. Bailey told me that it probably won't do what I want it to do, which is reduce the duration of slow fall. There's a glyph for that, but it's not... there's a glyph planned for that. but it's not there yet. So how about projectile freeze with some amplify? I don't know if amplify will do anything to freeze. Will it tell me? Freezes water or slows a target for a short time. So I think we could try it with self, right? So if I did self without amplify, that gives me slowness. And this gives me slowness 3. And this gives me slowness 9. Yes, that's what I want. Projectile. And then snare, if we made that self, right? Snare. It just says slowness, but yeah, it definitely doesn't last very long. But we could do the extend time thing, which is a clock and a marvelous clay, which we could do. I'm more concerned about the mana, to be honest with you. I'm more concerned about the mana, to be honest with you, but we'll find out. I haven't quite figured out if all spells cost the same amount of mana or not. Oh, nope, not there. Nope, not enough mana. So we'll have to go see if we got enough outside. All right, so I got the extend time buff, right? So now I can add a bunch of that, and when I cast it, wow, that's not a lot, and that lasts for a long time. That lasts a good long time. So now I'm going to change you to projectile. Wow, that lasts a really good long time, doesn't it? Poo-poo! Use a bit of mana, but not too much. Not too much. All right, Soren, now I need you to log in. Look, it totally does not work on squid, by the way. Squids are just like, I don't care. Yeah, no, they definitely don't care. They definitely don't care, which is fine. They care about that, though, don't they? Not that rare shy. All right, guys, so I think that's wrapping up point for the episode. We're well past it. So for now, Darryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Got some more R's in, which is all kinds of fun to play with. You know me, I like my spellcasting mods. I mean, I like all mods, if we're being honest, right? There's very few mods I don't like. But spellcasting mods, like, I don't know. It's super cool, right? I think spellcasting absolutely has a good fit. Minecraft is very much more of a magical-based environment than anything else, right? It's more so than tech. So I feel like it just fits better, right? Which is neat, and I like it. So for now, Darryl20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.